today I went to my local drugstores and discovered all of the new items that everybody has released. I feel these are like spring. We're just gonna call them spring things because spring will be here in 3 short months and I cannot wait. I know winter just started and it hasn't even gotten the coldest that it's going to get this year, but I'm just looking forward to spring. So I went to 3 different places and picked up some things that are new, at least new to me, but I do feel like a lot of these things are new releases. The first thing that I was on the hunt for like a lot of different things, and I was able to find everything that I was looking for actually. So first, well, one of the places that I went was Target. I didn't expect to find anything new there, but I stumbled upon the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless foundation, which I was looking for. Did not find it at my Walgreens, CVS, or my Rite Aid. So I found it at Target. They only had a couple of colors of the matte and poreless, so I'm hoping this one works. I picked up the shade 310 Sun Beige, which looks like it might work. I also found the Fit Me in 240, which apparently is a new shade. I don't know how new it is, but I know before I was having trouble finding a shade that I thought was like a really good match. So this one looks darker. It is darker than the 310 Sun Beige. The 240 here is golden beige. I don't know how the... Holy crap. Oh man, that scared the mess out of me. Okay, so the matte and poreless is more neutral. The golden beige is obviously more yellow. If push comes to shove, I think I could definitely at least just mix the two of them and it would give me like the perfect shade. Because I've come to the realization that I'm not as dark as I think I am. I swear, I look in the mirror and maybe it's just the fluorescent lighting that's in the, you know, the house, that I think I'm like darker than I am. And then I put on stuff and I go outside and I'm like, Anywho. Found these at Target. These are like really cheap. I think like $5.60 a piece. On to the more exciting things. I was looking for the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte collection and I found it at Rite Aid. They had the Infallible Spray and Set spray. Let me just say that this stuff is expensive. It's like $16.99 for 3.4 ounces. I don't know how much is in that Kat Von D spray that I have, but that one's like $24. So this better be some good stuff, even though, you know, L'Oreal does make a lot of high-end brands. Got that, haven't tested it out. So I'm excited to try that. I think I want to do a first impressions of this and the next 2 things that I got. So I found the Infallible Pro Matte Foundation and Powder. Love L'Oreal. They do make my favorite drugstore foundation, which is the Super Blendable Makeup. Yeah. So this is a demi matte finish, air light, oil free foundation that's supposed to give up to 24-hour wear. I got the color 106 Sun Beige. I'm excited to try this. I also got the Infallible Pro Matte Powder. Now, the Sun Beige of the powder looked a little dark for me, so I went up a few shades and got Natural Beige, which I hope doesn't make me look really ashy. But this is what it looks like right here. Because I've just noticed that foundations tend to oxidize on my face. I think it's just because I have oily skin. It gets oily pretty quickly. Even if I use a primer, regardless of the primers that I've used, I just noticed that typically my foundation will oxidize and get a little bit darker on my face after I put it up there. That's why I tend to pull a lighter foundation. Maybe that's why I think I'm dark. I don't know. I'm rambling. Okay, on to the last place, which is Walgreens. Walgreens, I love my Rite Aid, but Walgreens is stepping the game up. I got like 8 lip products. So I'll do lip swatches, but the first things I want to show you are the Sally Hansen Velvet Texture nail polishes that came out. I have the color 630 Lush, which is a really pretty purple gray, like a cool tone gray that I'm wearing right now. So it's just a velvet finish. If you put a top coat on it, it'll have a shiny finish, but on its own, it's a velvet finish. It does take a little bit longer to dry than the typical like Sally Hansen quick drying nail polishes. The other color I got is 670 Lavish, which is a really nice eggplant color because I don't think I have any that are this color. The ones I had gotten rid of, so I was looking for a new like maroon, deep purple color for the fall. Now, on to the lip products. So now on to lip swatches. I'll swatch everything and hopefully show you a close-up. If you're wondering what I'm wearing right now, it's the NARS Audacious lipstick in Juliet, which is a really beautiful coral kind of color. It shows up brighter on the lips than it does in the tubing, but I really do like this one. And the magnetic packaging there is pretty cool. Alrighty, so I've done enough rambling. On to the lip swatches. Okay, so the first color that I have is the Milani Colors Statement Color Lipstick in Matte Naked, which is this nice, dark, cool toned nude color. It has hints of brown in it. Very creamy, opaque, didn't feel super drying. It's kind of like that My Lips But Better on the edge of that 90s trend lip that everybody's been loving this past year. The next one I have is Matte Blissful, which is a surprise. It's a lot brighter of a pink than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be more of a mauve neutral pink, but it's definitely a very cool tone pink that's bright, but the matteness of it gives it a little bit of an understatement so that it's not super over. The next color I have is from CoverGirl and it's called Decadent Peach. This one was a bit of a disappointment. The color is really pretty. It's a really nice warm peach color, but the opacity of it is very poor. It's really sheer and you're gonna have to swipe it back and forth like a lot to get decent color payoff. So if you're going for a more sheer wash of color, then this will be right up your alley. But if you're looking for something that's just kind of like one swipe and you got color, this isn't gonna be it. The other color I got is 240 Caramel Kiss. Kind of the same story. It's a little bit more opaque than the Decadent Peach, but it's still definitely a sheer wash of color. But it's a really pretty color. A nice nude with slight peach undertones to it. The two are very, very similar in color if you haven't noticed. But honestly, I don't think I'll keep either one of these because they just aren't as much of a color payoff that I want. You know, they aren't very expensive. They're decent lipsticks, but I just have so many that I don't want to hold on to things that I'm rarely going to reach for. Okay, the next one I have is the Wet n Wild by Fergie Velvet Matte Lip Color in Creamsicle Kitty. That's an interesting name. Anywho, I didn't have very high expectations for this one, and this thing is amazing. The color is crazy gorgeous. It's a really, really light peach color. The deeper the skin, the more you're gonna have to use like a lip liner in order to make it work for your skin tone. But I think it's a beautiful color. It's super creamy. I could see it slightly settling into the fine lines of my lips, but it didn't look terrible when I put it on. And I'm interested to see how long it wears, but it felt really good. It didn't tug on the lips. It's really creamy and opaque, and these do twist up and down, which is awesome. The next one in that line I got is Fashion Darling, which I was disappointed with this one. The color in the cap here makes you think it's going to be a really nice, subtle wine kind of color, but it's more of like a weird neutral red. And it's kind of sheer. It's just not really my thing. It's a pretty color, but it's just not really my thing. So I think I'm gonna take that one back too. But these are really inexpensive. These are like $3.50. You get a ton of product, and there were some other really pretty colors that I think I will try and see if I like any of those. And last are the Rimmel Show Off Lip Velvet lip lacquers. The first one is in Atomic Rose, which is this, these are amazing. The original formula is amazing. These are amazing. This is Atomic Rose, which is a really nice peachy pink color. I kind of like my peachy pinks. I like my pink. I like a little bit of pink, but I want it to have like a more of a warm undertone to it typically. This is super creamy and opaque. Like it, oh my goodness. Love, 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 love this. And the other color I got is Orangeology, which is right up my alley. If you've been watching me for a while, then you know I love a good orange red, and that is exactly what this is. It's an orange red, heavily orange based, but still has that red undertone to it, just a hint of it. So love those. Suggest picking up those and some of the Fergie lipsticks and the Milani ones, because I got a feeling all those Milani ones are, I think I'm gonna go back tomorrow and see if I can find some more. All right, so that is everything for this haul. Be on the lookout for reviews on the first impression on the Maybelline Infallible Pro Matte set, because I'm super excited to try that. And I think I want to do a first impressions review of the Maybelline Primed and Poreless / Fit Me that we got going on here. Hope you enjoyed those lip swatches. Do not mind the messiness of it. It's more about just showing you the color and how they perform, like, going on. I have to give you some updates. We'll see if any of these end up in a future favorites video. And yeah, that's all I have. Hopefully I can get this video up very soon before New Year's, so I can get a New Year's tutorial up with something. But anyway, thank you guys so much as always for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe, please, so you will be informed when I upload. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!